Hi guys, and welcome to a brutally honest interview. Me interviewing Rosie, Rosie interviewing me.
Mum versus mum.
Mummy versus mum. No one can really win this. It's
mummy
just,
on mum.
The only rule is
mum on mummy.
Okay.
Mummy, mum.
Okay. Right.
Mummy.
You've managed. Okay, the only rule is you've got to be brutally honest in your answers.
Okay.
Brutally.
You've added the word brutal, like
brutal.
Are you saying make them brutal?
No, you've got to be painfully honest because.
Why does it have to be painful? Why
Because-
can't you be honest?
Because honesty
Why
is
does it have to be
painful.
brutal?
Because it's brutal.
Maybe my honesty is like wonderful.
Right, well I went onto Instagram, Rosie went onto Instagram and asked what questions would you like us to ask each other, but I've actually curated a list of my own.
We've got yours as well. We've got yours as well.
We've got your beta backups, don't worry.
You've got some great ones.
Do you want me to just go in
You
with the
seem
vibe?
to, I think you want to ask me a question, so...
Do you ever
Yeah.
miss the time you...
What?
Do you ever miss...
You can out me.
Do you ever miss the time
Yeah.
your boobs were higher than they were?
Right, so I found a picture of my old boobs, but let me tell you, they may have looked plastic when they weren't, right? They may have been round, full, and perky, which is like the golden trio, but you know what? Their nipples weren't playing, and now they're playing. You know what? They do feel like jelly in a sock, to be honest. That's what your ass used to feel like.
Hey! I don't want to play brutally honest interview.
Oh, okay, you don't like it. Right, okay. The first time I ever touched your ass, I was like, what's that? I was like, blah, 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 blah. You know what? I'm getting hot again. It's fine. I'm going to look the best I've ever looked.
You do look the
In
best
my
you
old-
ever looked.
That's nice. I've got a newfound appreciation, and also no one's perfect.
Do you ever think your morning breath constitutes child abuse?
No, it's my coffee breath I've worried about. My morning breath's more natural.
No, it's
The coffee
not.
breath has a petrol quality.
You're my breath.
You're lucky to wake up to my morning breath.
Babe, it's hell on earth, babe.
What does it smell like?
Death, babe. Are you attracted to my sister?
Oh, I used to be a lot.
What
I
changed?
think my stepdad was. She had that Facebook profile picture of her on the beach in the Caribbean. And then now it's like, you know what? We're past that. We're like, it's not just the mystery and the attractiveness of her. It's like, I know you really well and you know me.
Do you still get butterflies when you think about me? That's the wrong answer.
I've got a question for you.
Go
Why
on.
didn't you cry when I walked down the aisle?
Because...
Was it because there was a pressure to cry?
No, I didn't feel like there was a pressure to cry. Did you feel like there's a pressure? Why did
No,
you
I
cry?
couldn't stop crying. It was annoying actually because I looked ugly crying.
I
was like,
don't
"Stop."
cry. Oh, actually, I cried at my brother's wedding.
You did.
Ever since I had children, things affect
It
me
does
differently.
No, it actually changes your
No,
brain
it
chemistry.
actually does.
No, people say things change your brain chemistry.
No,
but this
having children
actually
does.
yes.
Speaking of which, Rosie, do you ever worry Ziggy will love me more despite not being my biological child?
No, I know that's not a worry. No, that's not.
But it is a little bit.
It's never been a worry.
But it's a little bit
No,
worry.
it's never
But
been
it
a worry.
is.
Do you not remember the other day he was upset and he was like, "No, other mummy."
Yeah, alright, it's called mum, okay?
Yeah.
There's a lot of otherness in this household.
Yeah.
Alright, at first we were cool with it, we thought it was like quirky and cute. Then I was constantly other mummy. And
I
like,
was this mummy though.
You're this
It wasn't
mummy.
like I was mummy and other mummy. It was this mummy and other mummy. So like we both had our little titles. Titles. Speaking of titles, do you remember Highland titles who we worked with before? Remember they made us a lady and a lady? They're back and they've got an even better offer. You can adopt a cow. They found these cows that were abandoned by their mother and they needed to be fed and they needed somewhere to live for a forever home. So they adopted these two cows and they're called Andy Moorey and Ewan Moo Gregor. If you adopt them, they'll send you a little welcome message and then you get monthly updates about the cows. I'm going to be doing for Rocky when I make him a lord because Ziggy's already a lord and Ziggy has already adopted an elephant because your mum did it for him when she went to safari. So if you adopt a cow with Highland titles, it helps cover the costs to keep them at their forever home. And we've got a discount code for you. So if you use ADOPT20, you'll get 20% off when you adopt your cow. Remember, you get a real plot of Scottish land. You can look at it on your app. You can literally look at your own plot. You actually can choose where it is.
You can. Decorate it with castle flags.
Have a cow, love life. A lad. Not a lad. Lad.
I just love Scotland.
I love Scotland as well.
Do you know, I've only
we
been
talked
there
about
once.
it yesterday.
We were.
We literally were talking about Scotland. We've not been there once, we've been there twice.
No, we went there
Edinburgh,
once,
and then
but we
to
went
the
in two
other
places.
Scotland. Yeah, we went to
The other Scotland?
The other Scotland.
England.
What was it? What was it called?
Aberdeen is not the other Scotland.
We
it's
also
still
went to the other Scotland.
Ireland. Right, on to the next question. Are you attracted to anyone else?
What, real people?
Anyone else?
Yeah, celebrities, absolutely. You hate it, but...
Barry Keoghan?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah.
More than James McAvoy now, is it?
Yeah, I'm over the James period.
Why's that?
Just fresh meat, basically.
Sorry, Rosie, I vomited.
James gave me the ick when he went bald.
And Barry Keoghan doesn't give you the ick
No.
in any way.
Oh, he gives me the opposite of an ick, babe.
Sorry. Sorry, Rosie. I vomited. How lesbian are you on a scale of 1 to gay?
So I went through a serious lesbian phase where I was like, that's it, I'm actually lesbian now. But they brought out that movie.
With that scene.
Saltburn.
That scene.
With that scene.
You know, that
where
scene.
he needed.
Yeah.
Where he.
Yeah.
And I was like, there it is. I remember now who I am.
Did you remember? Really? What is that?
Next question.
Do you ever worry you're related to the donor?
No.
But with that Netflix documentary with the, what was it, like 1,000 Kids and Me or something like that,
cool?
We looked at that guy's profile and we considered him. Thank God we didn't.
Yeah, we looked at that guy.
Thank God we didn't.
No.
If you could ask your donor one question, if you met him in real life, what would it be?
What would
One
you? Because
question.
I haven't had
Why he's so cute would be my question. Tell me a joke, and I'd see what his sense
What
of
if it was
humour was
bad
like.
though?
Oh.
Then it's like never meet your hero. Don't meet your idol.
You're right. What if he's unfunny?
I wouldn't ask for a joke.
What if he's not funny? He was everything else perfect, but we didn't get humour.
Can't get it all though.
You can't. Well,
I truly don't know. I don't really think about the donor at all. I don't really care.
oh, that's nice. Time for you to interview me.
Okay. Since you've had your baby.
Yeah.
Your baby.
Our baby.
Not mine. Yours. Have you gone off me? Did it put you off me?
Why would you go for
hormonal changes?
I didn't have any hormonal changes. I'm perfect. No, if anything, seeing you give birth to your baby put me off you.
Right. Yeah. I can see how that would happen.
Just joking.
No, it's fine.
Having a baby does somewhat kill your sex drive for a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just because I'm constantly worried about him.
Yeah.
Not thinking about anything else at all.
I know, it's hard. Still managed to do it though.
Yeah.
Are we living out our dreams?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know, we had this conversation just the other day. I do feel like I'm living out my dream.
I feel like I'm living out a dream I never knew I had. Like, I didn't know I'd end up with a woman, but it's brilliant.
Yeah.
And so that's, I didn't picture it, but it's better.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to be a radio presenter, but my job is basically the same, sitting and talking for a living.
Yes.
And it's better. I never thought I'd live in an old house, for example. I said to you, I'll never live in anything but a new build.
Yeah.
And then actually,
things change.
Things change.
Just like I'll be attracted to men next week. Things change.
Yeah.
You know, you
and
just
then
adapt with
if
time.
You could just become attracted to Barry Keoghan. Oh, that's interesting actually, because someone said, would you ever open up your marriage? Would you consider it?
No.
Would you not consider it if our bedroom...
No.
No, I'm just asking, if our bedroom completely died, but we didn't want to split up, would you consider it? Just wondering.
No. I'm not attracted to anybody else.
That's very true. I'm genuinely not, apart from celebrities. What's your biggest lesson learned as a mum?
My biggest lesson learned as a mum. You enjoy every minute of every day, whatever the weather, because it goes so quickly.
Yeah.
It's such a cliche. Everyone says it to you. You're like, shut up. No, it doesn't. Be grateful for every day. Is my biggest thing, especially with kids, because you don't know what's going to happen, you don't know what life's going to throw at you. But for me, adopt a cow and be grateful.
How are you dealing with all the mum shaming and misinformation online and in real life?
Oh, I ignore it.
I've gotten over it now. I don't know why it took me so long to realise that there's always going to be a little yappy who wants to start a fight.
A little yappy.
And now I'm like, I know there's going to be one and it's fine, I just don't care now.
People want to just bring
the fly away.
People are so adamant to want to bring you down, especially people like us who people generally see as like quite inoffensive, same sex. We used to be underdogs, you know, people used to be like, come on, you know, we want you in the mainstream. And then as soon as people have a slight whiff that you might actually have been successful and are happy, they're like,
don't like it anymore.
We don't like it anymore.
And they'll bitch
You're
about the
awful.
craziest things. Like literally, I made a video like rescue chickens, and people are like, I don't see how you're rescuing them. And it's like, oh my god.
They're like, you still eat chicken. I'm like, not these ones though.
That people have a problem with everything. Honestly.
Exactly.
But no, so I'm over it now. I don't really care. And the thing
care.
about mum shaming is, I really believe this. Everybody has a different style of parenting, and I can't really knock it because also every child and every parent needs something different.
Exactly. The hardest part of being a mum is loving my children too much and catastrophizing in my head.
I think
I'm spiraling out of
the fact that you
control.
have to worry about things like
I just love them so much.
Yeah,
I
know it's a painful love.
The idea of someone upsetting or hurting them, I just can't.
Someone said, if you're going to tell them, how and when will you tell your sons who the bio mum is? I hadn't ever even thought.
Oh God, I haven't even thought about that. I
know. I've literally never
ever thought about that.
I never thought about it.
Or be like, psych, no one. We should probably prepare.
I hadn't thought about it.
I haven't thought about it either.
What are your thoughts about the other having such an easy birth and the other having such a difficult birth?
Well, I
learned my lesson tonight.
My birth was difficult.
if I had another one, I'd probably have a C. Oh, I have to have a C-section. They've told me I have to, so
Because she ripped from the front to the back.
At the end of the day, all parts are working fine now.
Just waiting for Barry. Anyway, guys, don't forget to check out Highland Titles. Use our discount code as well and adopt a cow. Adopt 20. Adopt 20. We will see you.
Why don't you adopt 20?
20 cows?
Yeah.
We need 20 cows.
I know, don't we just?